Is she bussin'? Maybe. Is she bussin' to you? I don't know, but is she bussin' to me? Hey guys, welcome back to the very first episode of Is It Bussin? It's your girl Ayye Denay, and I am so excited to be doing this. This shit lit. Before we actually get started on this Is It Bussin review for Jhene, I want to make sure that you guys understand the structure of these videos, and I want to make sure that you know you can skip if you want to, skip to your favorite, skip to a different section. So for one, we are reviewing the artists for 3 sections. Those 3 sections are albums and mixtapes, which I will rank in order of my favorite least to best. And then we will go into singles. Now, it's impossible for me to listen to all the singles that this person has out. So I am going to give you a listing on the screen of all of the singles that I listen to for this artist, and then we're going to shuffle them up, and I'm going to give all those singles to you in rank order. This is songs that are not on any of the CDs, and if I have some correct, let me know down in the comment section. And then last but not least, music videos. Music videos are a forgotten art, and it's something that I still love. So we ranking music videos, and I'm going to give you, similar to the songs, I will put the pictures of the thumbnail of the video on the screen so that you guys can see which video I'm talking about. And then we're also going to rank those in order. There will also be timestamps listed in the comment section. I want to give you the option to review the content that you are here for. I am super excited to be reviewing all of Jhene Aiko's, well, when I say all, we're going to put a little asterisk, majority of Jhene Aiko's music. This is any albums and mixtapes that you can find on streaming platforms like Spotify, as well as for the purpose of mixtapes, I'll be using live mixtapes. So if it can be found on live mixtapes or DatPiff or Spotify, and it's a full project for that artist, I'll be reviewing it. And I will also go through and you will see exactly what was listened to during this past week. Last but not least, the final thing that we are going to do in every video is determine if this artist is bussin' or not. So let's get started, because it's bussin' over here. So before we get into the review, let me give you a little background on Jhene herself. So Jhene Aiko, and her last name is Chilombo. A lot of people were confused about where she got Chilombo from for her most recent album. That is her last name. Jhene Aiko Afuru Chilombo. I apologize in advance if I'm saying that wrong, but I'm trying. She is a singer and songwriter from California. You'll hear in a lot of her music she talks about slossing. If you were anything like me and you were a millennial and you were in the Word Up magazines, you loved B2K, IMX, Epic Records, then you know who she is. She was advertised as Lil Fizz's cousin, even though they not really related. I never got the memo that they wasn't really related because they look so much alike. And she also, at number 5 in this collection, is Sold Out. Now, I also got some notes about the album, so if I look down, it's because I done took notes, sis. I really listen, okay? So, Sold Out was released in September of 2014. It included 14 songs. Well, the deluxe edition included 14 songs, and it included features from the likes of Cocaine 80s. If you do not know who Cocaine 80s is, please get in tune, because he is legit. It includes Cocaine 80s. You will also find her daughter, Namiko. I hope I'm saying her name right. And you will also find Common. Those are the 3 that were included on Sold Outs. In terms of this album, now I personally love all of Jhene's music. However, this one just didn't do it for me. I do not have any dislikes for this album, period. So there was no track that I didn't like, honestly, and I can listen to it cover to cover. However, it just didn't stand out for me as, like, among all of her albums, this definitely was not my favorite. I don't even know if I have any notable I don't even know if I have any notable hits on this one. It was okay. I'm gonna just go with the Cocaine 80s joint. I live for your love, die for your love. Yo, To Love and Die is definitely one of my favorites off of this one. Another one of my favorites is Lion King. So coming in at number 4 on my list is Chilombo. Now, Chilombo is her latest release. It was released this year in 2020. It has 20 tracks. You see features from Nas, John Legend, Miguel, Future, Ty Dolla $ign, and Dr. Chill. The general theme of this project seems to be like healing, love, finding peace, like growth, especially how she flipped Ho. Because if you are familiar with early Jhene, Ho was basically about sex. I hope she don't think that I think that she's some type of hoe. I don't care. It just lets me know that she knows what she wants, yeah. Like, all of that. Like, she just completely flipped the song on its head for what it was. So I definitely appreciated that when I was listening to it. 2 of my least favorite songs on the CD are Love and Speak. Not my favorites at all. Could honestly do without them. I just love the part in Love when she's like, I'm not bossy, I'm the boss. And I'm like, yes. Facts. Fave songs on the CD by far, 10,000 Hours is one of my favorite songs on the CD and one of my favorite songs from her. I absolutely love that song. It features Nas, the pianos, the horns at the end. It gives you like a very Common-esque vibe, real chill, just a nice love song. Yeah, I've been missing you for 10,000 hours. See, I know I can't play much of the music on here, so that's why I'm like, yeah. Another favorite from the album is Trying to Smoke. Don't judge me. I love that song. It's just lit. So Trying to Smoke is definitely a favorite. One Way Street featuring Ab-Soul, which we will get to the video later, but that is also another one of my favorites. BS is like the Get Your Sexy Back anthem. It's of course featuring her, and it's just everything. And then last but not least, favorite of mine is While We're Young. Love that song. We'll listen to it every day. It's just so gorgeous. I don't know. It's a great song, and I'm a sap at heart. So yeah. This, out of all the songs on this CD or this album, I think I liked about 17, 18 out of the 20, which I feel like is a great ratio. My mom and even my best friends used to say that if you like 5 or 6 songs out of a 12-track CD, so at least 50%, then you are doing well. So I would say that this album is bussin' because I like over 50%. If that's the ratio. So this album is bussin', but we ain't determined if she bussin' yet, but we gonna get there. Coming in at number 3 is Trip. Trip, when you think of a trip, I guess as a millennial, and I guess knowing the context of the music and everything, when you think of Trip, you think of like a drug bender or a trip or something with shrooms. Just something with drugs in general. And the album art is real trippy, so it kind of gives you that psychedelic, like, ooh, you know, that like high vibe. So Trip is number 3, coming smack dab in the middle of the list for me. It includes 22 tracks, and it was dropped in 2017. On some of the tracks, you can also still tell that she's grieving her brother's death, who did die in 2012. And a lot of her earlier albums, you'll see a lot of reflection or small inserts about him or about what she was going through mentally on the albums. This one of my favorites is, in terms of features, she has features from Molly Music, Brandy, Big Sean, Sway Lee, and Dr. Chill. One of my absolute favorites on Trip is Psilocybin. It is a whole vibe. And I guess she's talking about drugs and all type of stuff. And it's called Love. So psilocybin, Love in Full Effect. And I absolutely love it. I love the beat. I love the vibe. I love the feels that it gives. So act a fool and hit the ceiling when it's in my body. Listen to the song. It's dope. Absolutely dope. Another one of my favorites. Oh, I think I said it for the wrong album. So on this album is While We're Young instead of the last album. So While We're Young is one of my absolute favorites. I listen to it almost every day. I just love that song. And I love the 51st Dates vibe of the video, which we'll of course talk about later. Another favorite from that one is Only Lovers Left Alive, or Ola, featuring Big Sean or 2088. And it gives you that skate night bounce. We're the only lovers left alive. Like, it's just a vibe. It just make you want to, like, get a little bounce in. It's just perfect. We're the only lovers left alive. Favorite song, it is a hit. That song is bussin' in itself. So Trip is coming in at number 3. Another thing that I noticed on Trip was in Only Lovers Left Alive, a lyric in the song was, we gonna turn 100 when it's 2088. And I didn't think of why they named their little duet 2088, but I guess that's why. I don't know. But I thought it was cute. That's when they'll turn 100. So we only got 2 spots left for her albums. Coming in at number 2 is Sail Out. So I really like Sail Out. Sail Out was released in 2013. It includes features from Vince Staples, Kendrick Lamar, Childish Gambino, Ab-Soul. The Comforting ending is one of my favorites. Once again, this one was only 7 songs and it was only 30 minutes long. This is another one of my favorites because I can listen straight through. If you play it, most likely I will start singing every word. I love Bad Peace with Childish Gambino, which she also has a video too. The whole thing is like I said before, her music gives you like a very chill, very mellow, some of it very soothing. Some can be like it's as if you're dealing with hurt. But overall, Jhene's music has a chill, like weed smoker, pill pop. It depends on which album you're listening to. It just gives you that vibe. It puts you in that mindset. Or it's like I can turn off all the lights, light the candles in my apartment, play some Jhene, have some wine, smoke some CBD, and just like chill. It's a whole mood. So Sail Out is definitely one of my favorites. It's nothing on here that I don't like. It's only 7 songs. So this means that coming in at number 1, I'm coming for that number 1 spot. Coming in at the number 1 spot is Jhene's first mixtape, Sailing Souls. Listen, Sailing Souls was released March of 2011. B Major was one of the producers. I absolutely love B Major's older work. Like, I love B Major. But yeah, that's number 1. It's not one of her albums. It's nothing from 2020. It is Sailing Souls, her 2011 mixtape. It has, let me give y'all a little background information. Some of my favorite Jhene songs ever on here. It has 13 songs. You Versus Them, Sailing Not Selling, the Do Better Blues. Now, as I go through these videos, I have been posting my favorites from certain albums on my Instagram stories. So make sure you are keeping up because you can get into it with some dope ass music that way. However, Ho, this was the original Ho. that appeared on Selling Souls. So we gonna play a snip. Hopefully we don't get flagged for copyright, because honey, it's no way that I can proclaim this as my number one and not play something. And Gucci was on the original Ho. If you didn't know, it was Miguel and Gucci Mane, not Future. And I think it's funny that it was a song about happiness over everything, and we put Future toxic ass on it. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody like a turn up, but Future is one toxic ass Scorpio, and I'm just saying. Selling Souls resonates for me during a period of my life where I was going through what the music was talking about. It was my sophomore year in college. You know, you dating, and then you getting it, and you know these situationships. It's the wanting you, never getting you. Like, what? The wanting you and never getting you got you lusting after. This is real life, y'all. Like, this was real life. But I gotta go to Do Better Blues because it's everything. Stranger is another one of my favorites, where it's like you in a relationship with a stranger, basically. Wait, here we go. Yeah. Similar ways, starting to feel the similar pain. Are you sure we haven't met before? I know your name. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? What? Wait, here she go. A different book on a different page. You say you were different, but you're the what? Stranger. It's yo. Why do y'all sleep on her? Selling Souls is bussin'. 2011. I don't care what nobody say. It's bussin'. It's lit. She bussin' it wide with this one. I loved it. Probably shouldn't have said bussin' it wide, but favorite. Me and my friend April, who you see on the couch live, we were in here just vibing. Like, damn, it brings back so many memories to listen to this. Crazy. Last but not least, hey, this it. The Do Better Blues. Come on. Those are my top 5. In order, it goes number 5, Sold Out. Number 4, Chilumbo. Number 3, Trip. Number 2, Sail Out. And number 1, Selling Souls. Yeah. So I can make this simple by going through my top 5 only and putting the rest on the screen. Number 1 for me was the Triggered dance mix with Sweetie. I love Triggered. Triggered is one of my favorite songs. And it's just like, it gives you that in the video. We'll talk about the video later. Triggered is number 1. Coming in at number 2 is Wasted Love. Number 3 is First Fuck featuring Black. Yeah. I was about to start singing, but I'm not. Number 4 is Never Call Me featuring YG. Number 5 is Maniac. And the rest, 6 through 17, you can see on the screen right here. I would also like to note that No Love was dropped in 2003, and it is one of my favorite post B2K, or like one of those songs. If you don't know, if you've been rocking with Jhene as long as I've been rocking with Jhene, you know No Love. Now, overall, I have 17 videos on my list, and I will start at the top of the list to give you my favorites. So coming in at number 1 is Triggered. Triggered was one of my favorite videos, simply, and it was nothing but her standing outside, like in this mountainous area, in like a pullover, basically reciting the words as if, for me, I felt like it was as if she was talking to somebody. Like it was like she was singing to the person. It's like, as a female, when you get mad and you just get so mad, you hear a song and it just triggers every emotion. That's how I felt like Trigger was. When it's like you were getting your moment where you just going and you don't like really feel nothing else. Coming in, also tying for the number 1 spot, is Eternal Sunshine. Basically, the video focuses in on a car accident. Jhene is like in a flat lay-in position, and you see them responding to the accident as things are happening. You see what led up to the accident. You see the camera kind of pull away, and then you see memories pop up on the screen with her and her brother, etc. And it's like accepting death, I guess. That's how I took it, was accepting death, even though she was supposedly the person who was driving the car with her daughter in it, like for the video. And she was remembering all the good times. And it was also a tribute to her brother, because I feel like she said dedicated to, in the end, it was just a really good video. It was heartfelt, and I damn near cried watching it, because anybody that also knows me knows I don't like to talk about death. So it was interesting to see. So number 2 is the worst. Basically, it depicts the police responding to her killing her lover. And a lot of guys like to say, oh, females is crazy, but they don't like to look at the level of shit that they do that takes them to that breaking point where it's like they snap. So I think it's important to take that into account. And this is one of my favorite videos. So that was number 2. Number 3 is None of Your Concern, with her and Big Sean. So in his segment, you saw him like trying to find himself. He was in like a church setting, etc. So I really love that video. Dope quality. I generally, whatever. I love that video. Dope quality, etc. Make sure you check it out. Coming in at number 4, BS. So it was an animated video, kind of like an older style cartoon. I don't know why I kind of got like Pokemon vibes from it, but whatever. The cartoons that had like minimal detail, but they were still dope as fuck. Like, it kind of gives me those vibes. It's real chill. You see them riding around in a Tesla in the desert, basically back on their bullshit, back on the prowl. What some people say, you know, they back in the streets. I don't know. I've never belonged to the streets, and I never will. Number 5 is Magic Hour. It definitely wasn't something that I was expecting. I don't know why, because it's Jhene. And it basically is zoomed in on her, and the camera slowly zooms out as the video progresses. And it's just a real mellow vibe. I can't even tell you why I like it. I just like the somberness that it gives. It's definitely something that I would turn on my TV if I just got off work, come home, drink some wine, and just relax. Is While We're Young. This is one of my favorite songs ever from Jhene, and it's just a dope video. It kind of gives you the 51st Dates vibe. She loses her memory. He has to consistently prove his love for her, and also prove that he knows her, and they do this every day, and it's just it's real cute. And it's definitely cute in theory to see that somebody loves somebody that damn much, because half these niggas not even trying in general when you remember their name. And you talking about when you don't? Boy, bye. Number 7 was Bad Peace with Childish Gambino. It was basically a chill. This is like a chill smokers vibe song. Number 8 is Why You Never Call Me. It is a Slauson version. And it basically depicts all of her favorite parts of California. And you also see Nip and Lauren London in the video. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Number 10 is Comfort In. And I'll just go through these last few. Number 10 is Comfort In. Number 11 is The Pressure. Number 12 is One Way Street featuring Ab-Soul. This is a new video. Very urban, very vibey. Number 13 is Sativa. Number 14 is 3:16 a.m. I love the song, but the visuals were kind of trash. This brings us to the very end of our review, where we determine if Jhene is bussin' or not. So what y'all think? Before I give you my verdict, go ahead and drop a comment down below and let me know if you think Jhene is bussin', if you rocking with her music catalog, or I have some friends that say Jhene sounds the same in every single song and they can't stand her. Is that you? If it is, I understand why you just watched a full video about all of Jhene's music. But whatever, not none of my business. Thank you for watching. But yeah, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about Jhene in the comment section. For me personally, I think Jhene is definitely bussin'. Jhene is definitely bussin'. I love her music. People love to say, oh, she toxic. If a girl listen to Jhene, she toxic. No, y'all are mad, okay? These men be out here mad. Don't be mad, honey. Just enjoy good music. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is It Bussin'? So what you think? Is it bussin'? Let me know. For real. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me on Is It Bussin'? This is just the first episode. Like I said before, we are learning. I will probably tweak the structure as I see fit for the show. However, this is just the first episode. Go ahead and drop your suggestions down in the comment section for what you want to see with these videos. Also, I asked you guys on my Instagram who was the next artist that you wanted to see on Is It Bussin'? So it looks like you all said for the next week, we will be listening to the catalog of Lil Uzi. I'm not mad. I love Lil Uzi. So hopefully y'all are listening with me. Make sure that you following my IG so that you can get dope tracks. If you're not listening, I can drop dope tracks in my stories. I will drop my song of the day for what I'm listening to, and I will do that on a consistent basis. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week. Peace. Bye.